My great-grandmother's house was unlike most. The basement wasn't underground at all, but sat fully above ground, like a separate little apartment. It was furnished with a kitchenette, a small living area, and sliding glass doors that opened to flat ground. My great-grandfather, who was wheelchair-bound, made it his bedroom so he wouldn't have to deal with the steep hill, the stairs, or having to rely on anyone for access. Down there, he could move freely, cook for himself, and live with a sense of independence he refused to give up. He didn't believe in ghosts, not even a little. But for 25 years, he told my great-grandmother, strange things kept happening in that room. Pictures would fall from the walls without explanation, even when there was no draft or vibration to shake them. He'd wake up with odd light markings on his skin, small and thin, like they'd been pressed there by invisible fingers. Over time, the unease settled in, growing into paranoia. He began to worry that the house itself was somehow trying to drive him insane. One night, my great-grandmother was jolted awake by a violent crash from the basement. She rushed to check, but found nothing out of place. After that, she began having vivid, unsettling dreams, always the same. In each one, my great-grandfather would die in the winter, strangled by something she could never quite see. Then, one freezing winter night, the dream became real. She awoke to find him dead in bed, his eyes wide open, his face frozen in pure terror. Faint marks circled his neck. The coroner called it old age. No illness, no explanation. The grandchildren had always said that basement felt wrong. Sleeping on an air mattress, they swore they could feel someone sit beside them, pressing their bodies upward just as they drifted off. My mother had a core memory from childhood, waking at 2:30 a.m., looking out the basement window, and seeing a burning cross outside, surrounded by men in white robes and hoods. My uncle remembered getting up to use the bathroom and watching my great-grandfather's bedroom door slam shut. Seconds later, the old man was sound asleep. When I was a kid, I played hide-and-seek in that basement with my mom's younger sisters. I hid behind the bathroom door, and my foot snapped into a mousetrap, tearing skin from my heel. My grandmother swore she'd never owned a mousetrap. After his cremation, my great-grandmother sold the house, but soon her mind began to crumble. She was diagnosed with incurable dementia and committed to an asylum. 9 months later, she was suddenly fine, memory intact, and lived years more. Only after his death did we learn the truth. The house was built beside a 149-year-old hanging tree. My great-grandfather died 16 years ago at 61. My great-grandmother died in 2023 at 73. This year he would have been 77 and she 75. The house still stands. So does the tree.